something's changed and that there is more aggression, misogyny amongst some boys and young men towards women. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. And of course, the source of that problem is the online activity, which is why I've been campaigning for so long for, it's not just not to have phones in schools, it's to have them banned outright for children under the age of 16. There needs to be a conversation, a national conversation. Government isn't having that conversation at the moment. Under 16, at least ban social media. I would prefer banning the smartphone altogether. Head teachers and parents need support. I speak to parents...
Just on the diagnosis, though, before we get to the solutions, what is happening?
OK, well, it's the stuff they're being exposed to online. So, violent rapes, horrible conversations that they have. Schools will often struggle with children taking nudes of themselves, photos, selfies, and then sending them out. Young girls they're put under pressure by a boy to send the photo, and then he shares it with his friends, and then they send it round everywhere. And the children... It's a sexualized world that is online, that they are exposed to. This is both boys and girls. And they're just children. Yeah. We as adults need to take responsibility. And I want to say that we have a March for Children on Sunday the 18th of May, Whitehall, 2 p.m, for everyone to come down and for children, because we want a conversation about these smartphones. We're against the schools bill because it will lower standards in schools, and the behaviour hubs that they are abolishing. Behaviour in schools matter, and that all... Look, my whole life has been about children, and I have seen, you know, in the day, the worst was MTV Base. You wanted them to get off MTV Base. Nowadays, they're unable... I mean, we're talking about the misogyny. Just think about the ways in which their brains are broken by the constant flashing images, by... They get addicted. And then what happens... I was just speaking to one of your lovely makeup women back there, and she was saying to me she has a 2- and a 4-year-old, and she gives them her phone sometimes. She doesn't realise that eventually her children will be addicted to that. And then, by the time the parents realise there's a problem, they're in their teens, but they're so badly addicted to these phones and to unsupervised access to the internet, parents then can't do anything about it.
You're right, and I'm sure there will be parents nodding their heads in agreement with you, because, I mean, you know, I'm addicted to my phone, and if I'm addicted to my phone, knowing everything that's on it and knowing how bad it is for my concentration and my mood, we can only imagine what it's doing to children of school age when they're so impressionable.
Exactly.